district, and that move would change the Latino CVAP to 50.34%. So we'll see about moving the other areas into OC SPLA. One moment, please. So the highlighted area is 87 people. So making this change would just require balancing to Santa Ana, adding 87 people back in. I'm going to turn on the census blocks with the population numbers and see if there's like something amazing.
Super Saturday.
It is Super Saturday. Absolutely right.
Right, and the CVAP's the same, correct?
The CVAP is the same. However, moving people in might change, and it's only 87
That's
people.
That's a good point. Oh. Is that 84 or 94 or 64? My eyes are not very.
Just wondering if this is like a change that the commission would wish to pursue, and if so, then I can make this change and then go on a scavenger hunt.
I like making the change, but then I'm also fearful of what that might cause. I would prefer not to split a school for sure, but we just did that. And that's true. You'll have 2 Congress people. That's it. So anyway, comments from or feedback from my fellow commissioners, please. Commissioner Kitagawa.
I'm with you. I'd like to hear what others would say.
Right. Commissioner Turner.
Thank you. No, I'm going to Kern County.
Commissioner Sadhwani.
Yeah, certainly as a higher ed educator, I do not like splitting college campuses. That being said, our number 2 priority is the Voting Rights Act. And I believe what is the street that we are currently using as the dividing line? No, well, but right now it's Glassell Street, correct? And I believe that we had quite testimony for that as well. So as much as it pains me, my sense is this should stay as is, because I am concerned about lowering the opportunity to elect in that Santa Ana district any lower.
Thank you. Commissioner Toledo?
I'm in agreement with Commissioner Sadhwani and others. And I think it is an opportunity to have 2 elected officials represent and hopefully advocate for the university. Thank you.
And maybe an opportunity for rivalry amongst the school. What side are you on, right? I can see the shirts now. I'm just saying. But anyway, I do feel that it's split, but yes, VRA is our number 2 criteria. So thank you. Thank you for that, Jamie, and thank you for the feedback. And Commissioner Sinai?
I just wanted to say that having 2 members isn't coming from nowhere. It does come from being told by a university that they liked having 2 members of Congress because then they had 2 people advocating for them at all times. So I didn't want the public to think we were being flippant, but we have been told that by others.
Yes. Okay, I believe we are done with this area. Are there any other areas? I see Commissioner Turner said Central Valley. Any other areas for congressional? Okay. And our next break is at 12:45. We've got 6 minutes. So we're going to, was it Kings Tulare? Commissioner Turner?
Yes. Thank you, Kern County area. So, COI testimony number 37391. I just need to take a look at these Air Force bases for congressional district. The COI testimony is concerned about splitting them and impacting national defense. And so, China Lake and Edwards Air Force Base, if, Kennedy, when you get a chance, if you can show me that area. I guess we have it split, part in VCD, Fresno, Kern, and another part maybe. I'm going to, let's see. We do not want China Lake and Edwards Air Force Base split from the rest of Kern County. The two bases need to be kept together for federal representation.
So, So Edwards Air Force Base is down here. China Lake is up here next to Ridgecrest. This move was in efforts to bring in that 17,000 that was missing in the southern parts of California. And they are in different districts. Edwards Air Force Base is in more the San Bernardino County District, and China Lakes is next to Ridgecrest in the Fresno Kern District.
So let me do this for those. This is not an area that we spent much time in or talked about a lot, so that commissioners will understand. It says China split from the rest of Kern County. These two bases need to be kept together for all of the federal representation that they need. Let's see. It will be disastrous for our community to be in a congressional district with 4 other military bases. China Lake Naval Base and Edwards Air Force Base can't get the desperately needed representation they need on the federal level because of the type of military bases they are and how strategic they are to the national defense. These 2 bases are not operational bases, and the other 3 military bases already in the San Bernardino County. Congressional districts are operational military bases and do not need the same kind of federal representation as China Lake and Edwards need. And going on about national defense, China Lake Naval Air Weapons Station and Edwards Air Force Base are the most important tools in the president's toolbox. Anyway, so I don't remember, we haven't spent a lot of time in this area. I do know that we've balanced and we did pull for the numbers, but I did want to call this to our attention. Plus, we cannot afford to have Eastern Kern County split because of the Mojave Air and Spaceport, also located in the Eastern Kern County, as it assists the United States in commercial space launches for national defense purposes that protect our nation. So that's the full testimony. So this is the area here that I wanted to call to your attention.
Commissioner Kitagawa?
Yeah, I guess I'll just say, so China Lake is a naval air station. Edwards Air Force Base is obviously Air Force. I hear what Commissioner Turner is saying. I do wonder if there may be it may require a little bit of a shift in that the Mojave Air Station, as well as the Edwards Air Force Base, and if you wanted to extend up into Ridgecrest and China Lake, I know that they wanted to stay in Kern, but another alternative is to shift it down into the Antelope Valley and then perhaps move some of the Antelope Valley. And if you could just go down a little bit more, I don't know if there's some of that population that can be moved back over to Morcoa, because within the Palmdale, Lancaster area, there is Lockheed Martin that does a lot of work with the bases. And so that might make for a better combination in this particular case, so that there's, from a representation and national defense perspective, that might make some sense and bring in, those communities together.
Commissioner Toledo?
My understanding is we made these changes because of our first priority, which is deviation